Hello and welcome back, it's Shrike here with another D&D video, and today we're going to be talking about D&D Live 2020. It was recently announced that D&D Live 2020 will be taking place between the 18th and 20th of June, so I just wanted to make this video to have a little discussion about what they could reveal. But before we get onto that, I upload the D&D content here on YouTube every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe if you want to improve your game or take part in more discussions like this, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. So the team at Dungeons & Dragons have let us know who will be playing in the live games, and there's some discussion among if they're the right people to pick or not. I'm not really here to discuss about that. It's up to them who they want to pick for their games, but I did want to talk about the product and adventure reveal. So I think it is possible that we're going to get two different products here, because it does say adventure and product reveal, but maybe they just mean that as just one. So let me throw the first bit of speculation out there and let me tell you what I think that one of these products might be. So for those of you who watch the D&D Beyond dev updates, for quite a while now they've had on their list, and in the most recent one they still had on their list, that they're going to add the class variants to D&D Beyond. Now these were released a while ago in the UA, but the fact that D&D Beyond are putting them onto their system means that they've been given the go-ahead from Wizards of the Coast to say that they should do so, in my opinion anyway. They have said in the past that they're not going to put every single UA on there. They're only going to put the ones on there that they know Wizards of the Coast are serious about and that they're looking to actually put into a product in the future. So in my mind, it's quite a big possibility that this is what is going to be in one of the books. So I think it's going to be a Xanathar's style book, which just adds more rules to the game. And I really liked the class variants, so maybe I'm just hoping a little bit. But the fact that it's on D&D Beyond's list and that it keeps on creeping up the list, maybe that means that their deadline's coming soon and that's what they need to release for the 18th to 20th of June. Maybe. So I don't know what the actual book is going to be and what it's going to be called and all of that stuff, but I think that these class variants might be in the book, and I'll be really happy if they are. And then if I'm right and there is a product and an adventure together, let's talk about what I think the adventure is going to be. I have a few ideas for this. I've had a look online and I've read some people's theories, but there's nothing that's really stood out and I've been like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I just have a few ideas of my own. And the first of which is one that so many people have asked for that maybe they're going to finally do it, and that's a Spelljammer style campaign book. It's been a bit of a joke in the community that Spelljammer is still not out, so maybe they're finally actually doing what the community want and making a Spelljammer book. Might not be the case though. I was trying to think what areas are sort of not represented very well yet, and I think that there's quite a big gap in the Fae World area, so maybe it's going to be an adventure which is based around the Fae World. And they've done a few adventures now which have been off of the material plane, with Descent into Avernus being the most recent one, but also Curse of Strahd. So maybe they're now going to venture into the Fae World. And the third one I can't take the full credit for. There's a channel called Nerd Immersion, which I'll put down in the description below, and they've speculated that maybe it'll be in the Frozen North and the sort of Arctic theme, and I don't think Dungeons & Dragons have represented that very well so far, so that might be a good shout. But if I had to pick one of these three, I would actually pick the Fae World one. I don't think they're going to do Spelljammer just yet, because they've only just released Wildmount, which is a whole new campaign setting in its own, and maybe they'll go to the Frozen North, but they've been quite enjoying going to different planes of existence and stuff like that, so I think it's going to be something to do with the Fae World. But of course I could be completely wrong, maybe it's only one book and it's absolutely none of these ideas at all, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see what other people's theories are. But if you did like any of my theories, make sure to give this video a like, it really does help the channel, and make sure to subscribe if you want to take part in more discussions like this, and then hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. But until next time, happy gaming.